Yo, so just enjoy the trip. This is how I feel about life. Like, the economy is shit right now. The job market is shit right now. The people, their attitudes, and the way they function through life right now is shit right now. I had to put the phone down because the fucking cops are right there in the background. Yeah, so the economy is shit. The morale in this country is shit. The finding quality friends in this environment, in this generation, is really difficult. And so sometimes you're gonna find yourself doing a lot of stuff alone. And when that happens, feel free to venture off into the unknown and try and figure stuff out on your own. It's really not difficult. A few years back, it's been 3 years now, I took off from my original location in the middle of the desert, and I wanted better for myself when it came to opportunities. And so I disappeared and I came into the city, and I fell in a rut, to say the least. So I ended up going off the grid, basically into no man's land, and I wandered the streets of LA, getting accustomed to the environment.
Continue on East 41st Street for half a mile.
Everything else that came to play. It was an amazing adventure. I ended up at the beach in Santa Monica, Venice Beach. I ended up doing some skating in the hills of Santa Monica. I ended up doing some skating in Venice Beach. I ended up going through Beverly Hills, Hollywood. I ended up going through all the hoods, Compton Watts, Inglewood. I ended up in Highland Park, Culver. I ended up in Chinatown, Koreatown. I ended up in Little Tokyo. And through the mix, I was really... I don't know exactly what the term to put it in is. I was really shy, and I was really embarrassed on my circumstances and situation. But luckily, I would end up in certain locations and I would end up with a lot of support. And a lot of encouragement. And sometimes it would come in breakfast, lunch, dinner, ounces of weed. I'd have girls give me ounces of weed. Sometimes they volunteered. They would give me fucking racks of weed. They'd come and bring me money, and they'd help and support me like crazy. I met thousands of females. I thought that my greatest advantage was to hit up the females. I was like, women have always been really kind to me and really generous. I don't know what this generation does and says about these females, whether they be feminists or not. I ended up in this feminist rally in downtown LA, and they were having their signs posted, right? I believe in this, I don't believe in that, women's right to choose. There was a lot of angry messages, so I took out my marker and I wrote free hugs. And in the mix of the crowd of, we don't get along because I'm supposedly a toxic masculine, right? They showed up and they gave me hugs, and they started unraveling and venting out some frustrations, and we had a wonderful day together. After that, I linked up with one of them. We went out to lunch. We spent some time together, and she just basically couldn't stop hugging me. And she basically told me, I don't know why you're doing this, but every little effort you're giving, at least to me, it's changing my life. It's changing my perspective. It's changing my paradigm. You call yourself a toxic male, but you are one of the sweetest, kindest souls I've ever met, and I'm really grateful for you showing up for me today. Then she pulled out some money and gave me some money, and I was dressed for the occasion too. Like, I wasn't in a bad spot. I was already working and I already had my shit together, but for some reason she felt as if she had to give me money. And I went ahead and took that because I didn't want to be disrespectful and block her blessing. So I took the blessing, and then went ahead and moved on with the situation.
Welcome home.
It was great. So I'm barely gonna pull into my place. As you can see, I'm right here in the center, and a big ass compound type fucking place, and the people are more or less good, but I usually stick to myself. I'm an isolated loner. I like to I'll keep the vlog going. I'll catch you later.